Hey, this is Tony Ross for TonyTeach.com, and coming to you for, we have about 60 hours left on funding for Beaver Cola. We still have some spots left for both $1 donations as far as getting the entire DVD as a download, as well as $5 donations will actually get you a full year's membership to TonyTeach.com, where you can download all of our free tutorials, but you get to download them in HD format versus seeing them online at 640 by 360. Anyway, I wanted to show you something that we're working on. When we first designed the look of Beaver Cola, it's gone through a couple of iterations. The first thing we did was change the way the title looked. This is a beautiful font by Mr. Michael Durrett. And we were really happy with the way the Beaver looked until we sat down with veteran animator Joe Suggs, and he had us redesign it. So this is our new Beaver here. But what we were doing when we first designed it, it was all done in Adobe Illustrator, which is where we are currently. And it's like, okay, well, how do we make sure that you're going to get your colors, the exact colors we built that with, over into Toon Boom Animate? Now, you can import things there, but I did want to show you a couple of other things you can do. Let's say if you've received a client logo, whether it's a JPEG or something like that. This is something that I tend to do, and this will also be on part of the DVD. I will tend to make several little squares just in my Illustrator file, and I'll grab the eyedropper and then sample the different colors. Okay, so I'll just hold on my Option key, Alt on PC, and grab the eyedropper again and go, okay, well, yeah, there's the yellow we're using. And last but not least, let's go ahead and sample again. And there's the green we're using. Now, the cool thing about this is I can look at the color little window here in Illustrator, and it's going to tell me the RGB values, like 0, 1, 12, 61 is what we have currently selected. Okay, so I can also select this one, which is the light color for the Beaver here. And we got that from, it's not shown here, but there's a backside to the Beaver where we actually use the lighter color. But this is 138, 93, 59. Okay, so I can jump over to Toon Boom, and I can do several things here. I've already grabbed the first color. Okay, so if we edit that, RGB values were 96, 56, 19. And what I can do is jump back over here to Illustrator, and we're thinking 138, 93, 59. Okay, so we can do a new color, and this is going to be Beaver Light. And we can go ahead and edit that. Let's do 138, 95, and 59 was that? Okay, so that is the color for Beaver Light. And since we now have that selected, let's grab our paint bucket and fill in those colors. And there we have it. Okay, so the other part I can do, I have that selected. Let's see if I can select more than one. Let's have both of those selected, so I'll do copy. And what I'm going to do next is say I want a new palette. And we'll call this Beaver Cola 01. We'll say OK. Now it's going to, of course, give me my default of black, and I'm going to simply now paste. And I have my two colors there. And I can start adding other colors. We will probably not go above 8 colors for this short, so we'll be adding more on those. We're reserving just the 2 colors, like the dark brown and the lighter brown for the Beaver. Black and white aren't counting. And the rest of the colors we'll be using that for things like the living room, as well as the state-of-the-art facility we'll be animating, and our consumer dude. So we'll catch you back up later. So again, if you haven't been to it already, go check out beavercola.com. There's some interesting things going on there, some interesting updates and interviews with different animator friends of mine, and getting advice on how to set up the different shots. So it should be a lot of really cool info. This has been Tony Ross for TonyTeach.com. Remember, keep it simple. Make it perfect. If you don't have time to make it perfect, rethink the idea.